Thanks for joining me today. Quite a lot of viewers of this video will know more than I do, particularly if they are subscribers to X. But there's going to be a lot of you that won't have a clue what's going on and that there was an issue anyway. And the question that a lot of people seem to be asking, certainly on social media, Reddit, etc., is what's happening with Truman Boots? I haven't got a definitive answer, but what I can do is share some thoughts and personal experiences from the last 12 months. At Black Friday 2023, in other words, exactly a year ago, Truman, who are not well known for discounting, did a Black Friday deal, not a discount. This was a small number of specialty leathers that were in an MTO, that's made to order. You were able to specify soles and hook and eyelet configurations, etc. And I jumped on that and got my Java wax flesh. Following that, I thought that we'd actually were settling down into a pattern of how Truman were going to operate, and that was a made to order MTO model, and every couple of weeks it seemed leathers were being put out there from Truman for an MTO. Not a full MTO in terms of being able to select the sole type and everything, although with quite a few of them you could, and that seemed to be a good way. And I got a couple of boots on that configuration. It got to about the middle of 2024 and I put an order in for a boot. I'll put a video out on that, so I'm not going to tell you what it is at the moment. It would have been about June, July time. We're looking at a couple of months delivery, so I was expecting delivery in early September. That didn't happen. It got to late September and I got an email from Truman to say, don't worry, your boot is in construction now, you're going to get it very soon. Literally the day afterwards, a round robin email to all subscribers came out saying this boot is available, ready to ship to anyone who puts their order in, and that was in my leather. In other words, people going onto the email and the website that day could order the boot that I've been waiting for now nearly 3 months. And I thought there's something going on here. Following that, there was very little in the way of MTO. It all seemed to be built to order, and I got the strong impression that it was just leathers that they'd made in popular sizes. Fast forward to Black Friday 2024, I got the Black Friday notification from Grant Stone. I'd been looking at a few boots, and within a matter of hours, in my size, which is large size and wide fit, boots that I was looking at were just dropping off, not available. So I got my order in. I'd already recently bought a pair of Tricker Stow, so I'm heavily involved now in investment in boots, and I think, goodness, what on earth is going to come from Truman? Truman, of course, during late October, early November 24, had introduced their loyalty scheme, and I think I was on the second tier down. So when it came to their Black Friday deal this year, an email came out and said loyalty scheme customers are going to get first dibs on what's available. Your loyalty will apply, and there's going to be a 20% discount as well. What could possibly be wrong with that? I got on there, as I say, as one of the first people notified. Not a single pair of boots in my size. It's all built to order. It's what's already on the shelf. Then what happened, no doubt I was not the only frustrated person. People were asking questions on social media, and then there was a tweet or a series of tweets from Truman themselves. I don't know whether it's Vince Romano or one of his guys that put this out, but basically saying that they're going to exit the market of heritage boots. People say, oh, this is just a joke, it's an April Fool several months too late, it's just drawing people into Black Friday. But I genuinely think that they are doing what they say. They're going to exit the market. In terms of Truman, and more particularly Vince Romano, the chief executive and founder, he's been in the current arrangement with Truman for 10 years. And he's a guy that knows his own mind. It's his business. I'm not criticizing him in any way for what he's doing. But he has moved lock, stock and barrel, not just state to state, but he's moved right across the United States up into Eugene, Oregon. And I don't put it past him to saying, that's it, I'm going to move into something quite different now. I don't know where it's going. I think they're going to get rid of their leather stock that they've got at the moment. I suspect they've got leather on the shelves, and it will probably get to a point where they're going to put out some MTOs, and it's going to be, we've got enough leather to make half a dozen pairs of boots in this leather, in that leather, and then they'll get rid of all the lot of it. It's interesting where the boot market is going, particularly with Grant Stone, and maybe some people need to make some comments about that. Now that we've got a new president coming in, he's said all sorts of things about China and putting tariffs on imports. I'm not an economist, I'm not an American businessman. I'd be interested to see what happens to Grant Stone in all of this. Are they going to move production back to the US or start production in the US? Are they going to fill a void left by Truman? They offer a different sort of product, but it's an interesting time for the heritage boot market, and when a void comes along, someone is going to fill it. And is it going to be the big guys, or is it going to be smaller guys like Caswell and Bourdon? Any comments that you have, guys, would be very, very much appreciated. I've never said this before, but please like and subscribe. There will be more videos on new boots coming in the next few weeks and months, and I'll see you next time.